Hi crafty friends, I'm really excited to share with you what I created for a swap with Hello It's Me Roxie. It was an Instagram swap that I participated in hosted by Arctic Glam. It's a make it mini swap, obviously with a holiday theme. Inside you'll find the mini items that I created, but I wanted to do this SVG file that Buzzin' with V had shared quite some time ago. It's just been on my list for a little while, and it's the perfect holder for all the little mini things that I created for Roxie. I used the Hey Santa collection from Crate Paper. This is a mix of the digital and the physical collection. I am in love with how this turned out. It is a really, really fun cut file. I will link everything in the description box. Check it out if you haven't tried it yet. I know it's a little older, but I'm just getting around to doing it. It is a really, really fun, easy SVG to put together. And of course, it was inspired by the amazing Adriana Alvarez. She did the original vending machine, and it's a fun project, and I love how mine turned out. But I hope Roxie likes it. Like I said, I used the Hey Santa collection. I did do the cluster on the front with the digital and enlarged this tree and elf that I used. And I popped everything up. I flattened the files down for the tree and attached the presents and the elf, and then I layered it up on top of it, cut some additional digital cut files, and then just layered everything with some pop-up dots to really give it some dimension. This pine sprig, actually I used quite a few of them on here, is from the Hey Santa collection as well. I got those a while ago, and they're totally up my alley, which, I mean, Crate Paper doesn't really do a whole lot of, like, fabric flowers or sprigs, that kind of thing. So when I saw these, I picked them up, but I never ended up using them last year. So I was really happy to use them this year. I did, let me see, a couple of handmade poinsettias in here. This is one of my favorite poinsettia dies. It's just a cheap die off AliExpress, but I just really like these flowers. And then in the very back is an older poinsettia from my collection. I want to say that was from Michael's many, many moons ago. But I did a little cluster back here. I absolutely love the mushroom that was in this collection. I almost made a giant mushroom and had the elf sitting on top of it, but it went wayward really quickly. So we did the tree and the elf. And then I cut out some super mini digital files here for the buttons on the vending machine. And then I'll bring you up to the top here. Let me make sure that I'm still in frame. So this is the top of the vending machine, and I just did a little floral cluster here with some ribbon and pom-poms. There's a couple more handmade poinsettias. I did some of the holly from the digital, and once again you'll find these sprigs. The whole thing is wrapped with a tinsel ribbon, and that goes around to the back as well. And I just did, here I'll show you a little closer. This is one of the labels that I created with the digital collection. This is one of the cut files that they have for the embellishments or the ephemera. And then I just kind of layered it on a tag and did my own little Handmade by Jen Cassell sign. And I really like how this turned out. And I did add some feet to the bottom. I just used some wooden beads. You can see how I layered this side too, continued the presents. And I flipped the ephemera over and just kind of mirrored the image so you could see some of the Christmas tree and presents from the opposite side of the vending machine too. I really, really like how this turned out. So let's take a look inside. To open it, it just opens from the bottom, and you can pull out all of the little boxes that are put together. And let's take a look at the actual swap itself. So I'm just going to set this aside. And inside, you are going to find, let me remember what we had to do for the swap. So we had to do one mini ornament. Now, when she said mini, it's all got to be under 2 inches. So I did the cutest little snowflake. This is my ornament. I love how this turned out. So I used one of the snowflakes, the mini ornaments from Hobby Lobby, and then I did some gold thread on the base. And if you flip it over to this side, I used one of the wood trees from Dollar Tree, painted it green, added a little bit of snow all over everything. This is some of the stickers from the collection. There's a little wooden house tucked back here that I had in my stash. There's another one of the poinsettias that I like to make. I used the December from the sticker book as well. And this little snowman is from the mini ornaments at Hobby Lobby as well too. And then I just put some seam binding to hang it. Now, when I spoke with Roxy, she doesn't really do a Christmas tree too much. So I wanted to make this almost like an embellishment so she could actually use it. And then another one of the swap requirements was 3 mini tags. Once again, everything under 2 inches. And I did these fun little tags. I did everything, instead of making it matchy-matchy, I wanted to do 3 completely different things. But each of these tags open up to a to from. And then I did, this is just a little peppermint that I did in Design Space. This is a candy cane die cut. These peppermint stickers I've had for quite some time. Another one of my poinsettias you'll find, the Marion Bright sentiment, and then I just tied everything up with some twine. But I love how these open up like this, and you could honestly throw a sticker inside this and cover up the writing and reuse these tags quite easily. This one I did a light bulb, and once again it flips up, and I just did more pattern paper on the back here. But a couple of my handmade poinsettias, I did a whole bunch of Nouveau drops throughout these. I love the look of it. I did the Let It Snow sentiment on this one. This one I did as a little hat, and I put some faux fur trim on it right here. And then these are some stickers from the collection. The Warm Wishes is from the sticker book as well. And then I did a pom-pom and a felt snowflake in the back. I love how these turned out. Once again, it opens up, so you got your to from here. Love, love, love how these turned out. Also had to create 3 mini embellishments. Once again, I think I did a little over 2 inches on a couple of these. Yeah, it's all right. I was just having fun embellishing. The actual base is about 2 inches. But I did a stocking here, and then once again, I did some of the felt for the toe and heel and the cuff portion. Again, this is the candy cane die that I have in my stash. I have some holly here, some snowflakes, and the nice list. I love how these turned out. I did a little mini banner with some pom-poms on the end of, this is just a skewer that I cut down. The Nouveau drops. It's just some layered banners on the front. This is a sticker, I believe, from Hobby Lobby last year, the camper, and this is cut down from the collection. I want to say this might even be Snow and Cocoa, and then I added a little Santa charm over here. And then for this one, I did So for this one, I did a snowflake ornament. This is a die that I have in my stash, and then I just layered it up. This is one of the stickers from the collection, added some Nouveau drops. I just really, really like how all of these turned out. They're super shimmery and sparkly, and they remind me of Christmas. I love it. And I love this color palette too. The pinks, the reds, the greens. It's a spin on traditional, which I really, really enjoy. So I filled up the vending machine box. That was the end of the swap requirements besides a gift. And I ended up giving her, this was just a bottle of lotion from Bath & Body Works. It was just a $5 minimum. I just thought this was a really cute. I love receiving these at Christmas time, so I hope she does too. But I did a little bit of trim in this one. It's this really pretty tinsel, like blue tinsel trim. And these are some of the mini ornaments from, I believe Walmart had these this year, but I thought these were really cute, so I popped them in there. I gifted her some charms, and I did a mix of rose gold and gold, and they're just snowflakes and Christmas trees and Santas. Hopefully she doesn't have any of these. I did some of the miniature snowflake ornaments from Hobby Lobby. I put a couple of them in this one, and then the very last one I did a few of my favorite poinsettias, and I did a mix of the small and the large. I know there's a few more in here, but I didn't want to take out all of them. And of course, everything is sitting on some red and white shred with some gold foam balls in there. But I hope you like what I created. And you know, I hope Roxie really likes this. It was such a fun project. This is the first time her and I have swapped. Longtime admirer, but this is the first time that we've been paired up. So go check out Roxie's channel. I know she's probably going to do a video of what she sent me, and I will link everything in the description box. Take a look at Arctic Glam. I'm sure we're going to be seeing all of the swaps posts coming up on our Insta feeds, and I will see you in the next crafty video. Happy holidays. Bye.